Hi, I'm Leslie Miller with AmuseWine.com. I am here today with Alessandro Bindocci of Il Poggione. How's it going?
Good.
Good to have you. It's good to see you again.
Absolutely.
Well, we thought we would kind of just run through the wines and talk a little bit with Alessandro about the wines and what makes Il Poggione so unique and so special from the Tuscany region.
Absolutely. So first of all, a couple of words about Il Poggione.
Yeah.
It's one of the oldest wineries in Montalcino, founded back in 1890 by the Franceschi family, and they're still the owners now after 5 generations. My family has been also involved in the winemaking for many years. I'm the 4th generation of my family making the wine at Il Poggione. My father has been making the wine for the last 35 years and still working and joined the winery in 2005. So it's very nice to to work for an historical winery in the area.
Right.
And well, Mazzoni is our newest wine.
Yes, the Mazzoni.
Yeah, it all started as a cooperation, as a celebration of a long-term cooperation with the Tallaro family that have been importing our wines into the US for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And so we decided to do this super Tuscan with estate-grown grapes, 72% Sangiovese and 28% Merlot.
Okay.
And it's aged actually in oak for 1 year. Was not aged in oak in the previous vintage, but this vintage we decided to add a little bit of oak aging. And this is 12 months, 50% large barrels, and 50% barriques.
Very nice and soft and smooth. It has that round, kind of juicier character to it. I think that my experience with the Mazzoni is that it's been really welcomed by, I think, US because it does have that kind of rounder, juicier, darker fruit style to it.
Yeah.
And so people appreciate that, and they kind of like to snuggle up to that darker grape.
But still remains a great Tuscan wine because it's 72% Sangiovese brings that big Tuscan flavor, red fruit, a lot of red fruit.
And it has that little bit, was the combination of grape, it was a little bit different last vintage, right?
The blend was the same.
Oh, it was the exact
Yes,
same.
it was
Okay.
the exact same.
It's probably just that oak that has that little bit darker feeling to it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, without oak was just red fruit, and with the oak you get more softness, as you say. The one is rounder, and the black fruit, which is Merlot, and of course the vintage always plays a little bit different.
Right. Perfect. That is the Mazzoni. I love this wine. It's one of my favorite wines, I think, for the dollar. Just has that beautiful pedigree to it, but it's really affordable. Really affordable.
And of course, this is 100% Sangiovese. But we don't just use the youngest vineyards. We wait until they are 15 years old.
Okay.
As in Montalcino, we're not allowed to irrigate our vines. So the older they are, the better. They can catch a little water in the ground.
Yeah.
We do 15 days of fermentation, submerged cat fermentation, which we happen to be the only winery to do that in Montalcino, but you extract a lot of color and flavors of the skins. And then, even though it's not required anymore, we age the wine in oak for 12 months.
Okay.
And we noticed, many wineries are going back to do just stainless steel.
Yeah.
But we have chosen to keep aging it in oak. Of course, you get more structure, complexity, and power.
Yeah, I think that this, retail price on this in the market is roughly $21.99. I think that this delivers so much. Plus, you have that beautiful old world complexity, all that dirt and kind of soot that comes from it. Gorgeous. Okay, tell me your favorite maybe food pairing with the Rosso.
Well, it's the most versatile wine because being so acidic, typical acidity of the Sangiovese, but at the same time fruit. Definitely can go either with cheese, with like a pasta dish, white meat, like roasted chicken. It's probably a very good pairing.
Love it. I love actually to do a little bit of fish.
I was gonna say that.
Like a grilled fish would be very nice.
Grilled fish, or maybe like a fish with like a nice, richer tomato and caper sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great. All right.
From the vintage 2004. No, it's the reserve.
That's right.
It's Brunello Montalcino 2004. The big vintage in the Brunello area, and it's 100% Sangiovese from old vineyards.
Okay.
Minimum 25 years old.
All right.
And we age it for 3 years in oak.
Okay.
The regulation for the Brunello also changed recently. Now the minimum aging is 2 years in oak, but we still doing the old way, still 3 years, and we only use the large barrels, no barriques.
Perfect.
At all. Either for a traditional choice, but also for technical choice, because aging the wine in barrique for 3 years, the wine will definitely taste too much of oak.
Mm-hmm.
So we want the wine to be, to taste the fruit of the Sangiovese.
There's a lot of dark, kind of raspberry, but almost like rhubarb smells to it. That is that nice, beautiful. Boy, just comparing it to that 03, that 03 was huge. Just a big, huge mouthfeel to it. This seems to have more of that femininity to it.
Yeah, definitely. That's either the age of the wines, but most importantly, the 3 years in oak.
Yeah.
But no, the 03 definitely was a different vintage, and we'll see that with the Riserva. It's been, as you know, very warm in Tuscany. Well, hot summer.
Yeah.
So we had to work very hard in the vineyards, reducing the yield, making those wines produce a little less grape, but high quality.
This would be really nice with a little pork belly, something like that on the grill would be nice.
Yeah,
something
like
charred.
Or grill steak, like Fiorentina steak. That's very, very good.
Absolutely.
Pairing.
When in Rome. I mean, when in Tuscany,
Tuscany.
right?
Absolutely.
Pair them up together. This is so beautiful. Love it. This is certainly one of my favorite Brunellos, I would say, in the market. It just has that power, elegance. In Burgundy, they use that, iron fist and a velvet glove. I think this totally speaks 100% to that saying really as well, just because it has that big masculinity, but it's also very soft and voluptuous on the tongue.
Yeah, this is also because we keep it very long in the bottle before selling it. Mm-hmm. Even though it's not required, we keep it 12 months in the bottle before putting the wine on the market. So, of course, the wine gets much smoother and softer, and makes it much more approachable.
Right. All right. Well, let's taste the Riserva.
And the Riserva, to us, it's a very important wine because it's the grapes are sourced in a very old vineyard that we have, Vigna Paganelli. Mm-hmm. That was planted in 1964.
Okay.
So it's our oldest Sangiovese vineyard, and it's actually our vineyard of reference when we have to plant new Sangiovese vineyards, because we source the clone in this particular area.
Okay.
And
how large is the parcel?
Is 12 hectares.
Okay.
Yeah, and we make only 35,000 bottles. So the production is like maximum 4,500, 5,000 kilos per hectare, no more than that.
Perfect.
Naturally. And it actually is further reduced with the very heavy green harvest in July. Heavier with the 03 vintage. Mm-hmm. And the other difference is long aging. Yeah. Longer aging. We do 4 years of oak barrels.
Perfect.
So
you get that nice little caramely edge almost to this one that I would say more so than you'd have of the younger. It just has that, it's smoother, it has like a caramel edge to it that's very round and complex. That's
partly the vintage itself, I would say, but also the Riserva. Normally we notice that the Riserva is more on the elegant side, refined, while the Brunello is more like powerful, masculine, more rustic almost.
Yeah, you can tell the first had a little teeth to it, and this just has that nice little soft kind of rose petally blanket across it. It's very nice. Pairing, what's your ultimate like?
When you use something, rich pecorino cheese probably is the best. Or I mean, I like it on its own very much because it's very soft.
I like it on its own too. Well, you're lucky enough to drink it every day on its own.
I know.
And the Riserva on the shelf, retail shelf cost price is roughly $104. Yeah, which I think is still a beautiful, beautiful bottle at that price point. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, can I spend that much money on wine at this day and age? But I think that it's a wonderful, wonderful way to break into a special occasion, or we can drink it every day too with a little pecorino cheese after dinner, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate your time, Alessandro.
Thank you
for coming, and cheers.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Yes,
Salute.
Cheers. Thanks.